Walking Dead has been one of the most entertaining television series as of late. Now, I've talked about the beginning of Season 9 roughly on Mic Check, but for the best moment by far is Rick's farewell.
I found him.
The biggest praise, and what may come as a negative throughout as well, is how they managed to handle the inconsistencies. From the beginning was 1 year since Negan's fall, then we build a bridge for Rick to then blow it up and die, or as we saw, whisked away. Then another 6 years goes by. I know, a lot of characters, a lot of storylines, and a lot of deaths. This season was a lot to take in, but for the most part, it worked. So here we go, spoilers as always.
Judith Grimes.
The second half is what I'll be discussing and how I felt about it. Episode 8 ended with Jesus dying and the group realizing that walkers aren't in fact evolving.
I'm Alpha.
Then the next few episodes were slowly developing Alpha and creating a slow pace from what followed before. But we learn that Rosita is pregnant with another love triangle. Then they capture Alpha's daughter and Henry is used as bait. The idea of Negan going back to poverty and coming back is more interesting than plays out. What is difficult, however, is waiting week to week with Walking Dead sometimes. There are great moments, such as Sound being played as a character itself and trying to evade walkers while saving a baby, but Henry can be extremely aggravating. The highlight of Choke Point was obviously the fight scene between Daryl and Beta, but it wasn't until episode 14 when it became classic amazing Walking Dead style again. This Michonne episode focusing on the story dealing with right after Rick's disappearance was beautiful, yet tragic. The revelation of the dramatic outlines for our main heroes are finally explained. Michonne's best friend before the apocalypse has been reunited with her and then kidnaps the children, including Judith, and pregnant Michonne has to make the hard decision of killing every woman and child to save her own. The music, the editing, the pacing, all incredible.
We need to talk.
The calm before, right after Scars, is haunting. This is one of the longer episodes, but it becomes very clear and very fast that it deserves to be. The fair has been built up maybe a little too much, but once the festivities start, so does a gut-wrenching tension. The last 20 minutes of this episode is one of Walking Dead's best, and I can't praise it enough. All I'll say is that the Pikes made me have nightmares that following Sunday night. The finale was great as well, maybe a little lackluster on the promises of expectations, but it comes down to this. Winter has come and our heroes need to track from point A to point B unnoticed, and if you can accept that, then just sit back, relax, and enjoy the drama. They do succeed, but not without the fair share of Walker problems. Negan becomes accepted, and we conclude with a tease of interest for Season 10. Season 9 was a lot to handle, good and bad, but we had too many outstanding moments and I couldn't compliment them anymore for that. I'd give this season a B+, 8.5 out of 10, and accept it as a gift. But if I were to rank the seasons from best to worst, it would be 2, 7, 3, 4, 8, 9, 1, 6, 5. For the future, I hope we stick to one timeline of events happening, and we further dive into Alpha versus Negan, or perhaps Alpha versus Carol. Plus, my prediction on who the radio voice is would have to be Maggie, but if Lauren Cohen is officially gone, then perhaps it's Georgie with the Book of Life update. Perhaps.